Hey guys, Gemma from ASD Rocks. Oh, photobomb, Finn. Can you give us one of these at least? Yeah, awesome. So I just got a phone call. Stop it, I can't stop looking at you over my shoulder. I just got a phone call from our, having been finally approved as of some date in September for Beau to be on the NDIS. Approved now apparently means absolutely nothing, because that doesn't mean you get any money. It means you're approved to apply for what you need. So we're now approved to apply for what we need. And I just got a phone call from my local NDIS support service. And she was lovely. She was so lovely. Finn, I'm gonna punch you in the face, man. So back to what I was saying, she was absolutely lovely. Although she has nothing to do with the NDIS, all she does is book me in with the support worker who's supposed to then have like a FaceTime meeting with me. So she's just sent me a confirmation, which won't be happening until the end of the month anyway. But so I have to provide for this meeting with this woman who's supposed to support me to get what I need from the NDIS. I have to provide 100 points of ID, cited ID, which is fine. And then she's like, oh, by the way, here's this booklet. If you could fill it out for the meeting, that'd be really good. Plus, I also have to get a report from the doctor. So I don't know if the booklet has to be cited or signed by the doctor, but I've still got now this, this is my Centrelink one that I'm still got to get done by the doctor. So that's going to be $110 for that to be done. And then, and whatever I get back from Medicare, which will be, well, I've already well easily reached the limit. This is a 21-page booklet. Yay! Because like I said, I just wouldn't have had an idea what to do with all of my spare time if I didn't have 21 pages to print out now and fill out this booklet for something that that I applied for in February of this year, was rejected, appealed, approved in September. Now I'm going to have an appointment in October at the end, like basically the beginning of November, for the funds that he has needed since, I don't know, 3 years ago. So we're pushing through. This is really important. I'm sitting here. I was already sitting here at the desk, and I'm sitting here, and I'm going to get through this paperwork, and then I'm going to make the appointment, and I have to have this all done before, which is ages away anyway. Although I swear February was like yesterday. Was February not yesterday? We had complete breakdown by Beau yesterday, didn't we?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Beau went into total, what happened?
His robot from his high school fell on the ground, and
the dog went to do something, and Beau jumped up to stop and knocked his robot off the table, which is for robotics. And what happened then?
We had to bring it back to school. And
because what happened to Beau?
He couldn't do his lessons.
He couldn't do anything. He shut down. 3 words. 3 words were all he could say. 3 words. What 3 words were they? Do you remember? I don't know. Like, everything. Are you okay? I don't know. How are we going to fix this? I don't know. Like, this was... If you've been watching a lot of my stuff, take a look back at the Unthinkables post. It was so we would call this Mr. Glass. So he just shattered. He could not go beyond this. Finn and I was on the phone with the school, but like Beau was just, he could. So yeah, I had to get onto the phone to the aide, to the robotics teacher, to everyone. We had to have it fixed because he couldn't do his next subject. It was one of the biggest complete halts I've seen in a really long time. You know, and it just makes me so aware. It just reminds me so much what we're all going through, you know, all of us with different levels, and how we were in the beginning. You know, people never look forward, and you can't look forward. It's so hard. You're so self-absorbed in what's going on in your world. When I was at autism, when we were back at Southern Autistic School, you know, and I remember seeing the other kids that were better than Beau, and seeing the, you know, and Beau was just so, you know, couldn't toilet, you know, couldn't talk, I mean, he just couldn't do anything. Basically, all he did was spend all day stimming with, like, you know, dropping balls down those things. You know, you forget, you really do forget, you know, as you grow and as they develop, and as you get these amazing, hit these amazing goals, that, you know, for a kid like Finn, who tied his shoelaces at I don't know what age, and then, you know, Beau doing it at 15, but we, you know, we got there, and yeah, he still has trouble with it, but we got there. And, you know, it's hard, you got to think back to what it was like when you were at Southern Autistic School, and thinking, you know, you had your poster boys, and you don't see outside, you don't see a bigger picture at all. You just see, you know, it's all so new, and it's all so scary, and it's a world that you're really not familiar with. It takes a lot of years, and a lot of kids also don't even get to Southern Autistic School. A lot of them are being diagnosed at 7, 8 now. You know, to get into Southern Autistic School at that stage, no kid is being diagnosed at 7 or 8 because, you know, it's far, far more severe. Here, little baby.
Hello.
Could you pop your kettle on for me?
Yes.
And actually make me a tea? You can just make a regular one. It doesn't have to be the milk one. You can make me one of those green or red. Green or red.
Okay.
Rooibos or green, the one on the microwave.
Make it vert.
Vert is green, and
Rouge.
Rouge is red.
Yeah.
So cool. Homeschooling, so much fun. French lessons. Yay, but it is yay, isn't it?
It is, it's fun.
Yeah, with me. Yeah, because school is
not fun.
Yeah, no,
You're fun.
I know, I do. But it's you know, it's funny because I've actually had to learn, because of Beau, I've been taught how to teach. Because of Beau, I've had to change who I am, how I teach. And it's not about, oh, this is my method of teaching now. It's about who is the child, who is the individual. And the amount of experience I've had with other autistic kids as well. Like I said, you know, back at Southern Autistic School, I was too busy with me and my child and what's going on in my world. And you know, you're walking around with blinkers on. You really, you haven't got the capability to open up because you know, you're drowning. And you know, it takes a lot of years of experience with professionals, with autism, within the community of autism, disability in general, and you know, it takes a lot of years to stop being so sensitive, and stop being so what's the best word for it, really? Self-obsessed, as opposed to being aware of bigger pictures, larger pictures, because you don't have a bigger picture. You know, you see everything as the way you see it, but as you get exposed more and more and more. So anyway, then you start understanding that, you know, in truth, there is so much more to just you and your situation, and that's actually a really integral part of how you teach your children to interact with the world. Because if they are, you know, if they're so staunch on a subject and, you know, they stamp their feet and they hold their breath and they absolutely will not move on because they are right. This is the very definition of certain characteristics within autism that we are trying not to teach our children to be. So we have to display that. We have to be fluid. We have to be flexible. You know, we can't get hung up on labels, diagnosis, language, all of these sorts of things. So having said that, there is particular language that must be used for NDIS. So you have to acquaint yourself with this 21-page document, and you have to use different language. So if you're about labels and about language, you're going to have to be really careful here, because there is different language that you have to use within different parts of NDIS, or whether it's Centrelink, or whether it's your doctor, or whether it's the companion cards, or whether it's, you know, it doesn't matter. They all want different words, right? Different labels, different words, different terms, different language sets. And you have to be able to take your language and apply it to what they want, not what you care about and what you want to call it. You have to be able to apply the language that they want to get the maximum out of what you need. So I'm going to print out this 21-page file, which is going to cost me another $110 to take to the doctor. Two-sided, yes please. And yeah guys, so I'm going to be here doing paperwork for the next half a year, because I already did that with Faxia 13 years ago, and then I did it with HCA, another set, a totally new set of language of how to refer to people and what they want, and capacity statements, capacity needs. So this is a new one for me. No one's ever required capacity reports before. Yes, they've required capacity reports, but they have not been called that. So things are being upgraded and changed, and you have to be able to move with it. So guys, make sure when you are doing this NDIS stuff, make sure when you're doing this Centrelink stuff, see if there's someone that you can reach out that has success, or even give me a holler, because the language must change. What they will provide support for and what they won't provide support for can come down to exactly the same thing, but a difference in how you say it. So, oh, knock, knock. Really? Yeah. Since when do you knock? Come. Yeah, so why are you knocking? Since when do you... That's not rouge. What do you on the red? I love you. That's vert and rouge. This is English breakfast. What? That's not red tea. Red tea is rooibos. No, you're doing really well. But on top, you know the little thing on top of the microwave, the little green thing that holds all of the tea bags. On top of that, it's on the microwave. Like, look at the microwave on top of the microwave. No, you know what? This is awesome. I love this. This is great. Can you just add a little milk for me? Because that's an everyday tea. That's all. Milk is what colour?
Green.
Come on. In French. Well done. Good boy. Okay. Yay. So, let me know if you need help. I'm going to plow into this, dissect this, hope this helps. And guys, ASD rocks. You know, it all rocks. Don't get your panties in a twist, she says. Who was it? One of my favourite ASD rockers. Put on your big girl, pull up your big girl undies. That's one for you, honey. You know who you are. See ya.